Hello, here's Nicholas Tetrault from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, but currently in New Orleans, Louisiana, United States. On October 8, 2024, a tragic incident occurred at my house. Our 2-year-old son, little Arthur Tetrault, drowned in the pool. This message is to raise awareness to everyone in Canada and the US, or anybody that will listen to this message. We had sold our house in 2024. We rented a house because we didn't know where we were going to move to and so on and so forth. So we said, let's rent a house temporarily with 6 children. So we rented a house owned by a lawyer, a real estate lawyer in Montreal. The house was on MLS or Centris, which is the equivalent of MLS for the province of Quebec. And in our offer to lease, we wrote in the inclusions that the owner, which is a real estate lawyer, we checked out who was the lawyer before, and our offer to lease in official forms of the Quebec provincial government, our state government, we clearly wrote as a condition that the house and the pool should be fenced all around the pool at the cost of the owner. Bear in mind, it's a 2-year lease of $5,250 per month. In year 2, I think $5,800 a month. A lot of money when you're taxed at 50%, like in Quebec. So that being said, that lawyer's name is Rita Menneh, R-I-T-A, family name M-E-N-N-E-H, who owns the house. So we said, okay, she's trustworthy. She's a real estate lawyer. She knows the law. She'll respect the conditions set forward and included in the offer to lease and in the official government lease documents, because in our state, in Quebec, in our province, all documents of residential leases are government forms, government controlled. They're mandatory. But that lady had until June 1st to install the fence and never did it. We had to send her letters from our current lawyer, Elizabeth Wackneen, and even the city of Montreal had to send her letters and notices, and even by bailiff, that she's in default and she needs to put the fence around the pool. So we, on October 8th, small distraction of a few minutes and our child drowned. It's difficult with 6 children to keep your focus all the time and work at the same time. But this should have never occurred had she respected the conditions set forward in her lease. This message is for everybody that has an in-ground pool or pool in the backyard. Please do everything you can to secure the pool. Even if the fence is not perfect, even if you don't have the money to put an expensive fence, you can always put lesser fences, but that will still do the job. Even if aesthetically they're not as nice, it's of the utmost crucial importance to do so. So now we left Montreal, as we have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of expenses and medical expenses in the city of Louisiana. Why Louisiana? Why New Orleans? I mean, in the state of Louisiana and the city of New Orleans, because they have the most advanced post-drowning facilities in North America. With Dr. Paul G. Harsh, who is a world specialist in treating drowning patients with advanced hyperbaric treatments. He's a LSU, Louisiana State University medical teacher and medicine teacher, wonderful human being, extremely intelligent, and we're partnering up with Ochsner Medical Group. What fantastic and amazing services we're getting at Ochsner Hospital here in New Orleans. The pediatric ICU team are 10 out of 10 and way better than what we've seen in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. I'll let you know more to come. I would also like to add a myriad of thanks, a multitude of infinite thank yous or thanks to the local police Station 3 in Montreal, the chief, the two police officers called Alex and Alex, and all the other police officers that were there, the firefighters as well, I would also like to thank the ambulance people who did a wonderful job. I would like to thank especially the Lakeshore Hospital in the city of Pointe Claire in the West Island of Montreal that were able to resuscitate little Arthur. I would like also to thank all the nurses and RTs of the medical team, and half of the medical team, not the other half, that more to come, of the Montreal Children's Hospital. Half of the medical team did a wonderful job, and all of the nurses and the respiratory specialists did a wonderful job. I would like to thank World Ambulance that came, Worldwide Ambulance, Air Ambulance, who came to take our child from Montreal, and their amazing medical team that brought Arthur from Montreal to New Orleans. Honestly, and the team at Ochsner's Hospital Pediatric ICU in New Orleans are absolutely amazing. They've done more in a week's time to improve our son's quality of life and physical condition than what we've seen in Montreal. Just want to thank everybody that helped so much. And our goal, my wife and I, is to establish eventually, sooner than later, the largest post-drowning medical center in all of North America in the city of New Orleans. Partnership with Ochsner, Paul G. Harsh, and a great hyperbaric Canadian doctors, a world specialist with Mr. Harsh. I think they're two of the most advanced specialists. Dr. Pierre Marois of St. Justin Hospital and University of Montreal, who's a super advanced pediatric doctor, and a hyperbaric chamber with the world leading specialist, Paul G. Harsh of New Orleans, obviously. Together, we will be a force to be reckoned with, and all of us, with Melissa, myself, and a lot of local people who've helped us, like Ford Graham, John Graham, other people from New Orleans. All of us together, and people from Canada and around the world, our goal is to create the most advanced, nothing less, international facility, medical facility, to treat post-drowning victims, children, in all of North America. But we hope that people from all around the Caribbean and the world will soon come to New Orleans. My goal, and our goal, my wife Melissa, Marinelli, and myself, is to save hundreds of lives. Thank you. More to come.